Hello and welcome back to Call Center Helper. My name is Xander Freeman, Digital Content Director, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Joe McStravick, VP of Sales EMEA for 8x8. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Xander. Really good to see you today.
Cheers. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm really excited to have you on. So, 8x8 is here. 8x8 are also going to be doing a series of CX tours. Today, we're specifically talking about the one on the 20th of March in Manchester. What can you tell our audience about it?
Absolutely. So I've only been here for a couple of weeks and leading the team across EMEA for our go-to-market as the VP of Sales. It's a fantastic opportunity to come and meet with our customers and partners, and some new people that have joined our business as well. So Joel Neeb, who is our Chief Transformation and Business Officer, he's going to be there talking all things AI, along with our partners. And you can really get to see what is new in the market, what we're doing, what our story is, and hear some exciting stories from our customers and partners as well.
I think that's really interesting because it's important with an event like this when it's a little bit more intimate, right? We're not doing the massive showcase events. This is specifically set up to be an intimate conversation with a mix of different customers. You've got partners there. It's not just speakers from 8x8. I think that really adds a lot of value to the audience who are attending.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's where you get all spectrums, whether you do an intimate event or a large event. I think both are very important for very different reasons. Getting to connect locally with people from the area, bringing our story to life with our partners as well is it's super exciting.
Yeah, I also think again, like, and this is the benefit of something like this, is you've actually got expert teams there as well. So if you are thinking of attending, you can ask your questions as well to the team. Kansas in real time. You're not waiting behind anything else. You're just there, and it is easy and straightforward. And I've seen it firsthand with you guys at events, or again on these CX tours. It's so interactive. It's a really good experience.
And I think everyone's talking about AI, right? You can't go to an event or go online or see anything without AI being mentioned. But what does it really mean? What does it really deliver? What is the business and the value outcome? And again, I've been here for a few weeks and working with Joel. He's truly bringing AI to life in our business. So that's extremely valuable for our customers to hear about it. Real use cases that are being brought to life.
I think you're 100% right. And I think, whilst you've brought up use cases, one of the elements I'm really looking forward to about the event is the fireside chat, which for me is always one of my favorite experiences when we do these sort of events, is purely because you get to hear real life stories. It's an easy environment. And I think that's the beauty of where we're at, March 2025 now. AI is not just a concept anymore in contact centers. You're seeing what first movers have been doing, and it adds real value to anyone in the audience. You can see, right, I want to get involved with it. I know I need to get involved with it. And this is how we get involved with it. Real stories that you can really resonate with within your vertical, within your topic of interest. It's just so interesting.
Absolutely, right? So one of the things that you'll hear Joe talk about is his 10 times faster, focused on a quarter of the things. And that's really helped us as a business pivot towards doing things faster in a much more efficient, effective way. And who doesn't want that for their business, right? So I'm sure lots of people are going to want to hear about how we're optimizing our workflows and our processes. So yeah, and we bring it to life with our partners. Go ahead.
No, sorry, you go, Joe.
I was at a customer event. We did a thank you dinner for some of our clients and customers and partners over a week ago now, and the energy from our customers was incredible. Like genuinely, the feedback of where we've gone over the last couple of years. And I don't want to focus too much on the past. We were telling them a lot about what we're doing in the future, and it's those moments when customers are saying, we really buy into the vision and the mission that we're seeing. So that was really exciting to hear back, and yeah, exciting times to come.
I think so. And I think you guys have some really interesting case studies, both online and what I know you'll be talking about on the event as well. Some of the ones from like the homeless project in Scotland, the Princess Alexandra NHS Trust as well, the hospital. Again, some really interesting stories. So if you want to hear more about those stories and exactly what 8x8 are doing, go obviously 8x8 are going to be talking about it.
Yeah, there's so much to talk about. Honestly, I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but we've got some really great examples of how we've transformed companies and organizations and improved things. And a couple that you've just talked about there, right? The homeless project in Scotland. I mean, what better thing to do than just transforming a business, but helping and transform a charity, right? That's incredibly one of the things that's so important to us here is, our public sector organization and how we're driving value there. But yeah, the homeless project in Scotland was one that, special.
Well, I think it's really interesting as well. If you again look at where we are, look at those two examples there, one being a charity, one being an NHS healthcare use case, two industries that are heavily regulated under heavy scrutiny. So you have to make sure you're doing it right. And I think those are some really interesting AI use cases because you can very easily, very simply with the technology you have available now, and I know you guys are doing this, help those agents live on the call, make sure they stick within compliance, within regulations. And that for me is a really interesting use case study in how AI is being used in contact centers right now.
Yeah, and absolutely. If we can do it in those sectors, it's real, right? It's not slideware. It's not, we're talking about something that might happen in 2-3 years' time. It's here today with real life business challenges and problems that we're solving for. It's not just a concept, right? It's actually here, and we're deploying, driving efficiencies, driving out cost, and providing a service and a solution that ultimately benefits in multiple different ways. So, it sounds, I don't know, we talk about the future a lot, right? And the crystal ball about what's happening, but it's here today, and it's only going to get more prevalent across technology.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was going to close on asking you, you've obviously fairly recently joined 8x8. What have you enjoyed so far? What are you looking forward to? But I think you fairly succinctly covered that in the last question. So you've saved us a question there, Joe.
Well, I'll finish on this then. I mean, what I've seen here at 8x8 so far is the culture truly underpins us as an organization. And I think ultimately that's why I'm here. Culture, but then I look at how our investments and the technology and the vision that is set by our CEO, Sam Wilson, but across the C-suite of the leadership team, it's a fantastic place to be. What's the old cliche? Culture eats strategy for breakfast, but ultimately you combine the two, and it's exciting times.
No, very exciting. So I think what's quite clear there is the enthusiasm behind the 8x8 team at the moment. And if you want to see that enthusiasm in person, the CX tour in general is a great place to do it. Selfishly, I'll be at the Manchester one, so that's the one I'm going to plug today. So it's a great place to go.
March.
Well done, yeah. 20th of March in Manchester. You can find the link to register for it in the description on this post here. Joe, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks. See you there.